Diamond, Heart, and Spade. Call the cards. You've got it made on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Welcome to Card Sharks. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you all here. Thank you. What a terrific opening poem. I like that. Club, Diamond, Heart, and Spade, call the cards you got to make. That was very nice from Christopher Chazen of New York City. Thank you, Chris. That was a great poem. We are about to play the money cards with our champion. I hope she's going to win thousands. Let's bring her out now. Kathy Gordon. Hello, Kathy. Nice to see you. You're doing great. Kathy, you have won over $6,000 on Card Sharks, and that's super. That's nice.
Most exciting thing that's ever happened in my life. Absolutely.
That's nice. That's nice. You know, we always say we'd like people to have, it should be a memorable experience for them when they come on television. That's good.
Yes.
Are you ready to make some more money?
I'm ready.
Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Kathy, let's tear it up. Kathy, you won in the last game. You won another $200, and that, of course, is yours to keep. Now we're going to give you new money to play with. This time you're going to bet that money. And we'll start you on the bottom line. We'll give you $200 and these three cards Ann is dealing out. When you move to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money. Three more cards. $50 minimum bets till you get to that top card, the big bet. There you must bet at least half the money. There's a lot of money up there, Kathy. I hope you're going to take it all right now.
Okay.
Here's $200. And a choice of two base cards. We'll start with a 7.
No, I do not want that 7.
You've got to play this one. A 10.
A 10.
Well,
Okay, I'll take that 10 and I'll bet $100 that the next card is lower.
Right away.
Yeah.
$100 lower than a 10. It is. It's a 9. Kathy, you've got $300 now with a 9.
Okay, I'm going to go $100 again that it's lower. You know those 9s?
$100 with a 9. They haven't been too good before. I hope they're good this time. No. 9s don't like you, Kathy. You're down to $200, but you've traded it for a better card, a queen.
$150 that the next card is higher.
Higher?
Lower?
No, okay.
Excuse me.
Liar. Okay, we don't hold you to that. $150 lower than a queen? Yes, it's a jack.
Okay.
$350, Kathy.
Yeah.
And as I say, we move the jack up and give you the other $200 of betting money. Kathy, you've got $550 with a jack.
Okay, I'm going to bet $400 that the next card is lower. Yep.
Big bet.
Yep, I'm going to do it.
$400 lower than a jack? Yes, it's a 7. $950 with a 7.
Don't like those 7s. I'm going to bet $100 that the next card is lower.
Going against the odds.
There's a lot of high cards showing.
A lot of high ones. Okay,
Yep.
I hope you're right. $100 lower than a 7. Oh no, another 7. So you lose 100. It's not lower. So you've got $850 with a 7. Looking at this card.
Oh goodness. Okay, I'm going to bet $100 again that the next card is higher.
Higher. Going to go with the odds this
Yeah.
time. $100 higher than a 7? No, it's a 4. But frankly, it's the first good card you've had to look at of the last 3. As we move the 4 up for the big bet, you must bet at least $375. You've got $750. What's your big bet, Kathy?
I'm going to bet $500 that the next card is higher.
$500. Bet that this card is higher than a 4, and she's right. $1250. Kathy, that seems to be the range you keep winning at. Come on, that's right, yes. Yeah, you win a little bit at a time, but you've inched up to $7,750 in cash, Kathy. New challenger coming out right after this. Kathy Gordon, our champion, with $7,750. You always seem to miss that one card that cost you a lot more money. Drops you back a little bit.
Don't I?
But you're doing well. All righty, Kat. Let's get set up for a new challenger and a brand new game. Let's open the board and get to the cards. And Janice and Ann, if you will, start loading into brand new decks of cards while we meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Cal. Hello, Cal. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Would you tell us about yourself?
Okay, my name is Mary Lou Callan, but you can call me Cal. And I just moved to West Hollywood from New York City, where I was modeling, and I'm presently modeling, but I could plan on going back to school.
Terrific. That's nice. Good. What are you going to go back to school and do?
Well, I was a math major, so I think I'll take that up again.
Good. Well, good luck, and good luck here in the match. You're up against a
Thank
very
you.
tough champion.
I know.
And each player has her own deck of 52 playing cards, shuffled and cut before we go in the air. Kathy, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Cal, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue cards. But before you can begin calling the cards, you must win a high-low toss-up question. Kathy, we'll start with a question to you. Best 2 out of 3. Here's game 1, starting with, we asked 100 women. If you became invisible and found yourself in the locker room of the Los Angeles Rams football team, would you leave immediately or stick around while they change clothes? How many women said they'd stick around while they change their clothes?
Oh, I think women are real shy about that kind of thing, and even if they were invisible, they would probably take off. So I think I'd say 30 would.
30 would stick around, Cal. Higher or lower?
No, I think it would be higher.
Think higher.
Yeah.
A lot of agreement from the women in the audience there. If it's higher, Cal, you'll go to the board first. If not, it'll be Kathy. The actual number of women who, if they were invisible in the Rams locker room, would stick around and watch the players change is 48. That's higher. Cal.
Okay.
And Cal, your base card is a queen.
Oh, great.
You want it?
Great. Okay, I'll say lower, please.
Lower than a queen? Yes, it's a 9. Remember, you can freeze at any time or continue.
I think I'll freeze.
You'll freeze it. So we move the freeze bar over. Can't take those cards away. And, well, it keeps Kathy away from her cards if you don't make a mistake. Cal, we asked 100 married men, does your wife want to have more children? And then we checked with the wives to make sure how many men were right about whether or not their wife wanted more children.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's why we asked it, Cal.
I don't really think it would be that high a number. I'd say maybe about 35.
35
Yeah.
were right about whether their wife wanted more children or not, Kathy.
It takes 2, and you'd have to talk about it a little bit, so I'm going to say more would know, higher.
Oh, yeah, okay. The actual number of married men who really knew whether or not their wife wanted more children is 94. Kathy. Yeah, that sounds like one of those subjects people do talk about. Kathy, you start with a king.
A king, okay, lower.
Lower than a king, it is a 6.
Higher.
Continuing higher than a 6. No, it's a 3. You lose both cards back to the base card. That gives Cal a chance to play off the 9. Cal, you didn't win the question, so you can't change it.
Okay, I'll go lower, please.
Lower than a 9? No, it's a king, not lower. Janice will fill in the spaces. We go to the next question to you, Kathy. We asked 100 women who have been married 25 years or more. If you could take a 2-week vacation, would you rather spend it with your husband or by yourself? How many women said they'd rather spend a 2-week vacation with their husband?
I would say it would be low. I think it would be nice after 25 years to go away by yourself. I think I'll go with 35.
35. Cal, higher or lower?
Oh. I agree with her reasoning, but I say a little lower.
Lower than that? Our audience tends to think higher. I tend to think higher too. Let's find out. The actual number of women married 25 years or more who would rather spend a 2-week vacation with their husband than by themselves is 83. Very much higher. Kathy.
Okay, there's my king, and the next card is going to be lower.
Gonna play the king and lower. Yes, an 8.
An 8. I'm going to freeze.
Freezing it right there. Kathy needs 3 cards. Cal needs 3, and we are at sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Cal, we asked 100 U.S. Marines, be honest, would you be embarrassed if a male friend hugged you in public? How many Marines said yes, they'd be embarrassed?
I think they would be. It's kind of a macho thing, so I'd say about 75.
75 would be embarrassed, Kathy.
No, I don't think so. I think they have a real brotherhood, so I'm going to go lower.
Say lower.
Yeah.
The actual number of Marines who would be embarrassed if a male friend hugged them in public is 44. It's
All
lower.
right.
Kathy.
Okay.
Kathy, it's sudden death. You have an 8. You have the right to change it and try to turn these 3 cards over. But if you make a mistake, Cal wins. However, you have control. You can force Cal to play off the 9, which she cannot change. She would have to turn these 3 cards over, or the game is yours. Your decision. Play it or pass it.
There's no doubt in my mind. I am passing it.
All right, Cal. You've got to turn them all over to win the first game of the match. One mistake and it belongs to Kathy. You've got a 9. Call this.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. No! Right away, it's higher, and Kathy wins the first game of the match and $100. We'll set up for game 2. Challenger needs it. We'll be back for it right after this.